Well, Lucy, always good to catch up, particularly poignant today. Speaking here at Goldenton Road, in a couple of hours we'll head on the road to Hitchin, an important league game coming up. But firstly, congratulations, you're going to become in the next few hours the first Blues women's player to reach 50 appearances, and to do it on such a poignant day, International Women's Day. You must be extremely proud.
Yeah, really proud. I feel like we've come a very long way from those COVID days just before COVID hit, when we first got together as a team, and the progress we've made is incredible. So yeah, really proud to hit that 50 cap mark, and yeah, long may it continue.
And you've done it in 50 games. You've not missed any of the competitive fixtures, as we would call it around here. I guess you put that down to training, you put that down to preparation, but also that you're quite a key part of this squad.
I like to think so. I like to think that I'm pretty involved with the team and offer some hopefully good advice for the team. But yeah, I think it's not an individual sport, is it? It's about everyone around you, and everyone around me keeps me going. So I'm just happy to still be part of the team.
I know you don't want to talk about individuality, however, we will have to. Take us back to that first day, that first training session, not even the matches. Take us to that first day. Did you ever think that the squad was going to progress like this? You know, we're potentially 3 games away from Champ 2 and all those kind of things. Take us back to that first day.
It feels so long ago. So I think I just rocked up thinking, oh, it's a bit of extra fitness. I'd just stopped playing football after having Rosie. So I was like, anything to get me back moving, I'll join in with. So I went across to the Ath and joined in there and loved it. And instantly felt natural picking up the ball instead of kicking it. I know I still do a little bit of kicking now, but just from that first day, yeah, no looking back.
And heading into today, 50 games, maybe reflect on some of the key points moving forward. Obviously 2 trophies is obviously kind of cool as well. You've captained the team throughout your time here as well. Are there any particular moments that stand out for you?
I think that first game here at Goldenton Road, I think it was against Shelford, was pretty special. Having the crowd behind us at every home game is always special as well. Like you said, winning that promotion a few years back was amazing, especially with the group of women that we've got as well. Everyone supports each other, everyone is there for each other, and it's just a really good atmosphere at training and at game day, and it makes me not want to stop playing. So yeah, I'm here for the long haul, I think.
Well, you've got the chance to be the first player to get to 100, obviously the first to get to 50. So let's talk about Goldenton Road a little bit, because it hasn't always been home. The transition to here was very early on in the journey. However, this is the place you train, the place you play. Hundreds of fans rock through the turnstiles every game. It's a pretty special place to be.
It is, and like you said, those fans make all the difference. They're here supporting us. We can hear them when we're on that pitch, and it does give us that almost extra player on the pitch, and it really makes a difference. And like you said, Goldenton Road home, it's a very special place, and I think as a team we're forever grateful for the club for allowing us to play here and be part of that Blues family. It does make a difference, and we do feel at home here, and it's lovely.
Today is not just your 50th cap, as we've hinted to, it is International Women's Day. What does that mean to you, first of all?
I feel like it gives us a chance to recognise how far we've come as women in sport and as women in rugby. Like England's women team winning the World Cup last year, it just gives us amazing role models to look up to, and hopefully us as players here at Goldenton Road are role models for the younger children that come through the turnstiles. And I know that I feel like a good role model for my daughter, and hopefully she sees me that way as well. Probably not always, but it's good to be showcasing that women can be strong and powerful and have a place on the rugby pitch as well. As rugby's a heavily male dominated sport, isn't it? So it's good to show the younger generation that women have a place on the pitch too.
Rugby is something that's been part of your life for a while, because Ben's played 200 odd games for the Ath and all those kind of things. I suppose the question is kind of double-edged in the sense of, why did it take you so long for you personally to get involved in rugby? And was that maybe the steps that rugby has taken to female empowerment and all those kind of things, that maybe football was your avenue to go down first?
Yeah, I feel like when I was younger, I never saw any females playing rugby at all. It was all football dominated. Again, there wasn't many female footballers when I was younger as well, a long time ago, but football was heavily dominant over rugby. And it's only when I got that little bit older and there was more role models out there, and going to university, there was a women's rugby team there, that I got interested in playing it. Football was my life, and it was until just before COVID when I picked up the rugby ball. But looking back now, I feel like there's a completely different vibe from the teams. I feel like rugby is so much more social, there's so much more support for each other. And I feel because it is a heavily contact sport, you do have that support for each other, and you pick each other up and you keep each other going. And yeah, looking back now, rugby is definitely a favourite sport of mine now.
You've hinted to it a little bit in a couple of your answers, but in terms of being that role model, our junior girls system here is really thriving, age groups all the way through. You know, looking before the team was invented, there probably wasn't a pathway. There is now.
Yeah.
And you get lots of people supporting you. The amount of autographs you've got to sign pitch side is probably a bit weird. It's a strange feeling, probably, because you probably don't see yourself in that category. However, it is something that happens at Goldenton Road, and I guess you and the squad have got to always think about that. You are the role model for the next generation coming through, and that's very important to you.
Definitely, yeah. And I think we've got a lot of women to thank for getting us this far. For example, Abby Simpson was there from the start, pushed us as a team, helped us, supported us as a team, and developed us, and is still developing the girls' side of things as well. Jo Gray, I think we've got her to thank as well for team managing us, and we've got that support system, and the girls at the Junior Blues have got that support system too, and they have got that pathway to come up and eventually play women's rugby here, and we want that as a team. Personally, I can't go on forever, and we need these players coming up from Junior Blues to fill these spaces when we move on and retire.
One thing that's always not so easy to put into words is the cohesion of a squad. We talk about it a lot in the men's game about how, you know, cohesive the team are, and that's why they get results. Something that is difficult to explain is that, particularly in the women's section, it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
You are a group of individuals that have come together to be a team, but you even look in our WhatsApp groups, if anything's happened, somebody's there, and all those kind of things. It's a really special place to be a part of here at Goldenton Road.
It is amazing, and like you said, we do keep each other going, both on the pitch and off the pitch. If there's anything going on in personal lives, we're always there to support each other, and I think that shows on the pitch as well. Like you said, the cohesiveness of the team on and off the pitch is always there, and I think we just need to keep that going and support each other. And especially if we do get promoted this season, things are going to get trickier, things are going to get more physical, we might get more injuries, so we need that support for each other.
We talk about it all the time here at Bedford Blues. The Blues family is our hashtag. It certainly feels that way in the women's team, and kind of similar to what you've already said. However, the badge represents more than just what you go out and wear on the field. It's kind of a lifestyle now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And I'm so grateful to be a part of it, and I love being a part of it, and I love that my children get to be a part of that as well, like coming to support us on game days. We come to watch the men's team. It feels, like you said, it is a family, and it is family friendly, and it's just a special place to be and a special thing to be a part of.
It would be remiss of us not to talk about today's game. We've talked about all the things that go on around it.
Yeah.
However, today's game is going to be a very difficult one. Hitchin are a side that we've got a lot of familiarity in terms of players who've played for both and all those kind of things. Not too much on the field. This is only our second meeting against them, but today could be a marker in terms of where this team ends up at the end of the season. Today's result is pivotal.
It could. I feel like today is going to be a tough fight for us. We're going to need that togetherness, that support for each other, and we're going to have to put up a good fight, because Hitchin will throw everything they have at us. And I feel like if we can get through this game and the next 2 or 3, we've got this in the bag.
Yeah, on paper, the way it is, win the next 3 games and the title's coming back here to Goldenton Road. But it's not that simple, is it?
No, it never is it? Like, we've had this last season and we thought we were on a good streak, and then things don't go according to plan and we mess things up. But I feel like our cohesiveness this season, our support for each other, and our physical ability on the pitch has improved so much from last year, and we're working together as forwards and backs, and we're putting in practice what we're doing at training, and I think that's showing on the pitch. So hopefully we can keep that going today and hopefully get the win.
Well, Lucy, thank you for joining us. Best of luck today. Enjoy the moment. 50 caps is not something that everyone's going to achieve, so enjoy the moment and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.